Yeah, what's up? Hey, here's Greg coming to you from Glendale, California. I hope you're well. Everything good with the family? I am, let's see, lately I've been playing with an idea about breathing. Well, I think this idea was inspired by my parents, who many years ago pointed out to me that a person can chew their milk. Now, if you watch my videos, I drink a lot of milk. I probably drink 2 gallons a day. In fact, I more or less live on milk because I feel better physically. But I never would have thought to chew my milk, but after my parents said, it sounded right, because even though milk's a fluid, it does have sort of what they call milk solids in it that are still could be broken. They're pretty broken up, I guess, but they can be broken up more by chewing. But I kind of tried to apply the idea to other things that I take into my body that I can sort of chew. And I got the idea to chew, so to speak, the air that I breathe in with my nostrils, which the way I would do it is, as I inhale, I would pull my nostrils in and out, contract and release, contract and release. And of course, your nostrils aren't hard like your teeth. When your teeth chew, you can really see the effectiveness, but when your nostrils, quote, chew, unquote, to some degree it's just a way of playing with my senses. But if I inhale and I work the air a little bit, my idea would be that it does, in a very small way, it breaks up the air. And if you can break up the air as you intake it, you might get more, quote, more nutritional value out of the air. It's not nutrients, I guess, like in your food, but you break it up, you ought to get more smell, because you're breaking up the smells. You're breaking them up so that they would yield more smell, or whatever they are, smell molecules. And you ought to also get more value out of the air, in the sense, whatever it is in the air your body needs, you're breaking it up so that your body can process it better. So it's an idea I'm playing with. It's very tiring. A lot of times I'm too tired. I just breathe like we almost all breathe, without moving my nostrils. But sometimes I have the energy. For whatever reason, I don't know why, but it does sensitize my smell. Like, I took a walk yesterday, and I was in a suburban area with houses, but I was near more of a wild area. And a wild area has, around here in Southern California, has a characteristic smell. But it was a little distant from where I was walking, so I couldn't smell it well. It's kind of a sweet smell, kind of a bit flowery. I want to say sage. It has a bit of a sage smell. But once I started it's easier sometimes if you put your head back and working the nostrils, that wild smell, I could smell it more intensely. Now, I'm not really sure why, if it's because I'm chewing my air, so to speak, with the nostril work, or when I do it this way, I get little short blasts of air coming in rather than a smooth stream of air, like when you don't work your nostrils. And maybe those little short blasts make you more aware of the odors. So I'm not 100% sure the idea is working the way I would like to think it's working, but it was kind of cool to become aware of another layer of odor. the layer of this wild land that was near me but not right around me. And it works that way, of course. For instance, in this house, I'm more aware of smell doing it this way. Sometimes what I'm aware of is that the house doesn't have much smell. I work my nostrils and I say, yeah, I'm doing all the work, but I'm not really picking up much more smell than when I wasn't working my nostrils. But in a way, that's information too, isn't it? Seeing that something doesn't have a smell is kind of an interesting new perception. So I like it. Becoming more aware of the air coming in. It was getting me more aware of the breezes when I was walking too. Where asking myself, what direction is this breeze coming from? Then when I lay in bed and work it, it's getting me more aware of the air conditioning in the house, and how the air, what the temperature of the air is. You become more aware of the temperature of the air in your nose, and that's relevant as well. Then I try to turn it into a conversational topic. So I was asking my mom, has she ever smelled the wild smell around here? She doesn't go outside that much, and she definitely hasn't hiked that much. She's definitely a suburban gal. She said she thought she knew what the wild smelled like. Then I said, well, if I found a place that really smelled like it, that you could reach easily, would you want to go visit it? I think she said no. But still, it led to a little conversation, and making conversation like that about a new experience, because it's new for me to really articulate an awareness of odor. I'm talking about it a little more than I was, because I'm smelling, using my nose a little differently. Is always, well, it keeps life interesting. Just coming up with a new perception that leads to a new conversation, leading to a new awareness, or awareness that builds up to more awareness. I like it.